So the error it is given by ED of a W vector, it is equals to half of summation K belonging to an output Tk minus Ok the whole square. So let's apply the chain rule. Since it is a stochastic gradient descent, that's why here I have considered only one summation. So when we apply a chain rule to an net value, so here we know that the net j, it is given by summation of I equal to 1 to n xji into wji. So we know that this is a value of a net. How we have got is we are going to multiply an input x1 w1, x2 w2, x3 w3, and we are going to sum it together. The output of a summation, it is nothing but the net value. So the summation, it is nothing but an algebraic sum of the product of input and the weight. So now the weight is, since a stochastic gradient descent, only one training example it has been considered. The wji here, it is influenced by net j. So that's why when we apply a chain rule, or when we multiply and divide the delta ed by delta wji, it is equals to differentiation of ed divided by net j. Why I have written net j here is, we know that net j, it is equals to, it is a product of input and the weight. So when I shift net j by wj, it is equals to xi. So that's why I have written here like this. So when we apply a chain rule, we are going to multiply and divide the differentiation of ed divided by differentiation of wji. It is multiplied and divided by net j, differentiation of net j. So that is done here. Dou ed by dou net j by wj. So I have just multiplied and divided for this with net differentiation of net j. So when I perform this, so when I cancel this thing, so I am going to get back the same value. So now we know that delta ed by delta net j, it is going to remain same, and net j by wji from this equation, because net j divided by wji, it is equals to xji, that is an input. So I'm going to substitute it here. So I have just substituted here. Take this as an equation number 2. Now finding the value of this, that is differentiation of ed with respect to an net j. Here I'm going to consider two cases. The first case what I'm going to consider here is the training rule for output unit weights. So I'm going to consider here that my hidden unit as an output unit. So here I'm going to consider the two cases, that is unit j as an output unit and a unit j as a hidden unit. So unit j is nothing but, when I consider this diagram, so this is my I unit, this is my j unit, and this is my u unit. So here this j unit, I'm going to split it into two cases. That is, I'm going to consider in the first case this as an output unit, that is this hidden unit, it acts as an output unit for the next layer. So I'm going to consider this as an output unit, and next in the second case I'm going to consider this as an hidden unit, and I'm going to derive the value of delta wji. So what is the main intention here? The main intention here is to find out the value of delta wji. That is an equation 1. We are going to find it for two cases. The first case is hidden unit, that is j is considered as a output unit, and the j unit is considered as a hidden unit itself. So in the first case of a derivation, so we know that wji, it is influenced by net j, because net j, it is equals to xji into wji. So we are going to multiply the input and the weight. So we know that wji, it is influenced by net j, whereas a net ji in return influenced by an output, because we are going to perform the sigmoid function of an net j. So net j, it is influenced through an output. Now we are going to find this. We need this equation. So for this equation, that is differentiation of ed divided by net j, we are going to multiply and divide by delta, that is a partial derivative of OJ. So multiplied and divided, and we have applied here through the chain rule. So when I cancel this, I'm going to get back the same thing. So I have multiplied and divide this value I needed. So for that I have applied and consider it as equation 3. Now in this, consider the first term. So in an equation 3, consider the first term. This is the first term of equation 3. So now if I consider the first term, so that is differentiation of del ED divided by del OJ, it is equal to differentiation of OJ. We know that what is ED? The value of ED, we are going to substitute it here. So since it is a stochastic gradient, only one summation is taken. So here we have ED value. So this is an ED value. I have just substituted here. So this is an ED. I have substituted here. So we know that and differentiation it is performed with respect to an variable J, that is a hidden layer, where K is an output unit here. So what is the case I have considered here? I have considered an J to be as an output unit. So this equation, it will be 0 for all the values except J equal to K. So when the J will be equal to K, when my K, that is K is nothing but an output and J is an hidden layer, when J is considered as an output layer, then itself at that time this differentiation it is going to perform. So when I consider in place of a K as a J, that is my hidden unit itself as an output unit, at that time this is going to work. So that is perform the differentiation by replacing the value of K to J. So that is dou OG divided by dou OG, it is equals to half. Take back the summation. So Tj minus Oj the whole square. So take half outside. We know that differentiation of x square, it is nothing but 2 into x. So it's the same way it is performed. So it is 2 into Tj minus Oj. Since Tj, it is nothing but a constant value, since we are differentiating it with respect to an Oj. So Tj, it is a constant, it is going to be 0. Whereas the differentiation of an Oj, it is minus 1. So that I have written here minus 1. Now 2 get cancelled. So rewrite this. That is delta ED divided by delta OJ, it is equals to minus Tj minus Oj. Take it as equation number 4. Now consider the second term in an equation 3. So we have just solved the first term. Now I am going to consider the second term. So the second term, it is nothing but it is delta Oj divided by delta net J. So the delta Oj, we know that how we are going to get Oj. Oj, it is nothing but an output. How I have got the output? Output, it is nothing but when I track it back, it is an activation function, that is a sigma of net J. So Oj, it is equals to, it is a sigma of net J. Since it is a multi-layer network and it is a nonlinear network, it is good for me to use a sigmoid function, which is explained in the previous videos. So delta Oj divided by delta net J, it is equals to differentiation of, in place of Oj, I'll replace it with by delta net J. Why have written delta net J? Because Oj, that is an output, it is nothing but a sigmoid function of an net. So that's why I have written. So what is our differentiation of a sigmoid function? We know that it is sigma of y into 1 minus sigma of y. So the same way it is written, it is nothing but Oj into 1 minus Oj. The variables might differ, but the output is same. The pattern is same. So that's why it is written like this. That is sigma of y into 1 minus sigma of y we have got. So in place of a sigma of y, we have Oj here. So Oj into 1 minus Oj. So that is an equation number 5. Now substitute this equation number 5 and equation number 4 in an equation number 3. So substitute this 5. So this is a 5 and substitute this 4 in an equation number 3. So this is a equation number 3. So substitute it back. So when I substitute it back, I am going to get this. So when I got this equation number 6, so I am going to put back this equation number 6 to equation number 2. So which is my equation number 2? This is my equation number 2. So put back my 6 to an equation number 2. So I am going to get this. So finally, I am going to put this equation 7. So that is, we needed finally the del ED divided by del WJI to an equation number 1. So finally, I am going to get my delta WJI. So this is my equation of delta WJI. So here we have performed two cases. So first case is solved. That is, in the first case, I have assumed the J layer, that is an hidden unit, itself as an output unit. Next step, in the case 2, I'll explain when a J unit, it is considered as an hidden unit. That is a training rule for hidden unit weights. So try to write and solve this. So when you are writing it down, pause the video and write it down.